Yeah, hello, dear friends. I'd like to congratulate President Donald Trump on his resounding victory. God had shown this thing to me since the beginning of this year that I was going to win. And I just want to do a recap of what I had posted before and the things that are going to happen, which he should be aware of. I'd like to congratulate President Donald J. Trump on a resounding victory as the President of the United States of America. God had shown me his victory earlier on this year, and I'm going to explain because I'm also going to prophesy some other things which should be noted. On January 12th, I came into my place of study and I saw his prayers come up to God, and I saw a kind of protection all around him. And I knew that his prayer had come to God because he has been very prayerful. And I saw a kind of covering, and I knew it was Jesus Christ that was, protecting. And God showed it to me, and I made this post on January the 12th when I said, Trump, do not be afraid. God is with you. Have faith. And then I put a caveat there under the comments where I said, whatever happens, if your heart is true, you shall overcome. Have faith. Now, the time I made this was amidst his court cases. He wasn't even nominated then, but his prayers came to God like a waft of incense, like smoke. And that's when God said I should make this prophecy because I saw the covering was under, and I still made that caveat. After some time, after he had gotten overcome some of the cases and he was made the Republican presidential nominee, there was an assassination attempt on his life. And then I made this post on July the 14th. On January 12th, note the date below, God had shown me that he would survive all the onslaughts. This revelation was given to me and President Trump's various court cases, and even before he was nominated as the present Republican presidential candidate. I have been keenly watching to see the fulfillment of that prophecy. I just thought I reshared that original post and the date I made it, which was on the January the 12th. God is with Trump to succeed, and I hope he learns from his past mistakes because he is bound to win the forthcoming USA presidential elections. Now, there were some mistakes he made why he didn't clinch the past elections. A pronouncement was made on him because of something he did which he shouldn't have done. He was trying to play a racist card, and Joe Biden capitalized on it. And somebody that was very important from Africa, whom he didn't want in a particular position, that was what really affected him, but he would not know. Because a lot of people are wondering how Donald Trump won this election. It is very spiritual. And why he lost the former one, there is a lot of things going on in the spiritual realms. In addition, there was the COVID-19 pandemic, which he got wrong advice on how to handle it. He knows what I'm talking about. That President Joe Biden capitalized on. Anyway, so he lost that one, and at this time around, he God had shown this to me, and I said he was bound to be the president. As at this time, Joe Biden was still in the race, so it was going to be obvious that Donald Trump would win. But then the Democrats now removed President Joe Biden for his vice Kamala Harris, and then God gave me this sort of prophecy. On the August the 10th, Mystery Babylon, the great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth, Babylon will still fall, whether King Nebuchadnezzar rules or the woman that rides on the beast. The woman that rides the beast will cause wars as seen in Revelation 17 of the Holy Bible. Read it and pray. The future of the world is pregnant with war and we need prayers. So God had shown me that Trump was King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon. For those who read the Bible, you know how he fell and became like a madman. That's almost what happened to Trump, where a lot of people left him. He was like almost like an outcast. But God, because of his prayers and his heart, because he truly loves America, God now restored him back. But if the woman, Kamala Harris, had become the president, they would have, the demise of United States, which is already still going down, would have been faster and it would have been more disastrous. But with Trump, it's going to be ameliorated. It's not as if USA is not going to go down, they're still going to go down. However, let me just say this. With that, I would like to talk about the war in Israel and the Middle East. Trump should not be enticed by what is happening in the Middle East, because God is going to judge Israel for what they have done. I stated it in one of my posts where I quoted Habakkuk chapter 2, and I read the whole chapter. That prophecy came to me that God was going to deal with Israel. I don't care what any of these so-called Christians are talking about, because what is happening there, they are not living right. The killings and everything, God is not happy with them. And if Trump goes against Iran, it will only hasten the demise of the United States and bring more calamity. He should use diplomacy, trying to end the war in Gaza. I had talked about this war in Gaza just before it happened, and I warned the Israelis not to go in there. I told them not to attack Lebanon, but then prophet sometimes is not listened to. So I'm telling Trump now, he should be very careful in going into cahoots with Israel. It will not be good. He should be very careful of Iran. There was a post I made some time ago where I talked about the dome of protection, and I said that that Israeli dome, that dome or whatever they think, that is not going to, they don't let them not think is impenetrable, that it will be penetrated. And after then it happened, and I now said that I saw people wearing gas masks. I could literally smell the gas and people dying, as if I was in a place and I could see people dying, suffocating, and people were struggling to breathe. Something was released that devastated the place. So that's what I'm saying. The Americans should be very careful, because what Iran has, nobody knew that Iran had completed their nuclear bomb until recently. So that is in line with that. So Trump should be very careful. Let know what he did when he ordered the assassination of one of their soldiers or the head of the army or whatever in Iran. Let it not get into his head. He should be very, very careful. That's the prophecy. He should be very, very careful. So that's about the prophecy which I just want to talk about. And I wish President Donald Trump successful 4 years in office. Let him bring peace to America, because America needs the economy to come back, and he's the only one that can really do it. So God is with him. All those people on CNN have been watching what has been happening. They are wondering how he did it. It was prayers. It's God that is with him. So that's that. I just said let me just share this with you guys. So congratulations once again, Donald Trump, and I hope you heed the advice this time. Thank you.